what the fuck is up? You're back with the Mac, you know. And, supposedly, there's a little contest going on for Juggalo Day. I'm just saying. No, I ain't saying. Maybe. No, I ain't saying it. Fuck it. Put the name in the hat, son. You know. Why wouldn't I? Shit. They need 3 more? Make it 2. I'm in. You guys know me, Mr. Mac and Hose, the blemish on society's vanity, whatever the fuck. You know, because I'm ugly and fat. Anyways, just wanted to throw that in there. Plus, you know, thought I'd tell a little interesting story of something that happened, you know, while I was not doing videos, not really on the YouTube tip really at all. First, I gotta mention that comic wall. Anyways, so start off 2015. Wait, no, it was this year. Start off 2016, right? Snowing outside, January. Maybe 2 days in, I think it was 2 or 3 days into the month, into the year even. And this was before we moved, but a little bit after we got married and such. And my mom calls me. She's like, "Hey, I got some food stuff that we don't want. If you want it, you can come and get it." Alright, cool. I'm always down for food. I mean, come on. You know. And so I tell her, alright, I'll swing by after I get off work. At that time I was working nights. Cleaning buildings, you know, commercial cleaning an office building and shit. And get off work, and I text her, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm heading over," and she was like, "All right, I'll leave it outside for you. We're going to bed." Cool. So me and my wife got a Prius from her sister, and I was driving that because we also have a Cutlass, and just trying to save money, you know, drive the Prius to work, save on gas, do all that, you know, trying to adult well, and you know, conserve money. And so I stop at my mom's, and I mean, it's probably, I don't know, I want to say 9:30, 10 o'clock. And so I pull in front of my mom's, and I'm thinking, oh, you know, it's snowing. It's already dark out. No big deal. I'll just leave the car running with the heat on. Run and grab this sack. I mean, it's only 30 feet from the street to where they put it. Leave the car running. Hop out. Run over. Grab the sack. I get halfway back to the car, and I hear a car door slam. And in my head, I'm like, what the fuck? Weird. You know, because, I mean, car door slam, I mean, usually most people don't think about it, but I'm, you know, a little more observant. Well, apparently not. I'm not observant. I thought before this happened I was observant. But I get back halfway down their driveway, and I look over after I hear the car door slam, and I see the dome light inside the Prius on. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I start running towards the car, because in my head I already figured out, oh shit. As I get to the end of the driveway, off goes the Prius. Fuck. So, as I'm running, and the Prius starts to drive off, I run up, and try to fucking punch the shit out of the passenger side window. Thinking, hey, if I break the window, that'll kind of give another thing for the cops to look for. I wasn't thinking, honestly, because, well, it didn't really matter because the cops weren't looking for the car anyways. And, they take off, and an SUV was parked right next to the Prius on the other side of the street, where the person apparently jumped out of the SUV and into the driver's seat and took off. So now the SUV, instead of continuing on down the street, throws their car into reverse and tries to speed reversing back down the hill. Well, I run over to the SUV and I grab their driver's side mirror and I fucking yank on it, trying to rip it off. Hey, if I rip it off, that gives me something to fucking throw at their car as they're driving away. What the fuck ever. Well, lo and behold, mirror didn't pop off. Prius got stolen. And I lost my phone, I lost my wallet, driver's license, social security card. Fucking, luckily I don't have any credit cards, because not having credit means you can't get credit cards. I don't have any credit, don't have any credit cards. Kind of hold back on the debt, whole thing of debt world. Fuck that. But, anyways, so, feeling like fucking a complete shithead. Call my wife. Well, I run inside. My phone was in the car, so I couldn't call the cops right away. I had to run inside my mom's. And, luckily they were still actually awake. And, call the cops, somebody just stole the car, blah, 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 blah. My mom calls the cops, and I go back outside, and I'm panicking, I no longer have any cigarettes, everything was in the car. 30-second trip. Who'd have thought? And, well, eventually, somewhere between 2 and 4 weeks later, I don't remember the exact date, my wife gets a call from a detective in, not in Winnebago, Nebraska, but some area around Winnebago, Nebraska. Hey, we found your car sitting on the side of the highway. We had it towed, ran the VIN number, found out you guys had a police report. We found your car. Dope. So we get the car back. Not very much damage. They might have done some sort of off-roading. They ripped the skid plate off of the underneath of the car and fucked up the passenger side. I don't know whether it's like a tie rod or a strut or whatever. So the car, like, fucking steering, driving, it just kind of wobbles a little bit. And they decided to do some, awesome MS-13 brown criminals, SA Senor, what the fuck ever, fucking gang names or some shit. And all over the driver's side visor of the car. Well, another little funny part to add to that, they started using my phone. And I was actually in the process of trying to start this new job. I was waiting for a call back to set up an interview. So I had to have a phone. So I switched back over to my old phone because I had the Galaxy S6. And I had to switch back over to my old phone, my Galaxy S4. And I switched back over that night because they were like, okay, well, if we're gonna call you for an interview, it'll be this next day, or this day, and that was the next day after the card got stolen. So I had to have a phone. So I switched my phone back over, and started getting text messages. Yeah, from unknown numbers. Huh. Weird. Text messages from numbers that I don't know mentioning about where the car is, and the person saying that they left the car in the alley with the keys in it, and this is the last time I fuck with you, or something. I don't fucking know. And so I saved the messages, both the things. I start getting phone calls from one of the numbers, but you know, this might sound like kind of a bitch move, but I decide I'm not going to answer the calls because I'm going to freak the fuck out, and it's going to end up worse than what it already is at that time. So I saved the messages, I saved the numbers. We call up the detective for local and say, hey, we have these phone numbers, we have these messages, and we tell them the messages, you know, word for word. They want to know every little descript thing, and these motherfuckers were illiterate as shit. I mean, they spelled maybe 2 words right, like the. You know, like dumb, stupid motherfuckers. But anyway, fucking Prius ended up in Winnebago, Nebraska, on the side of the interstate with, you know, some fucked up wheel damage, the skid plate missing, and the 12-volt battery in the back that runs all the computer was completely dead. Meaning they didn't know how to drive a fucking Prius and how you have to, you know, stay on the brakes every now and again and coast so the battery automatically recharges itself. But anyways, got the car back. I lost my phone, lost my wallet, lost a fucking probably $60, $70 worth of CDs. But yeah, I had to pay 300 something bucks for the new 12-volt battery because you can't just recharge them. They have to, if they go dry, then they're dead. I don't know. But yeah, got the car back. Interesting little story. Name in the hat for Juggalo a day. You guys already know who I am. Who the fuck are you? Peace.